Do your legs feel stronger or weaker than they did 5 years ago? Most people won't admit it, but by their mid 60 seconds, they've already lost muscle strength without even noticing. This isn't vanity, it's a fundamental shift your body makes. But here's what almost nobody tells you. You can get that strength back. Not in 6 months, not in a specialized facility in just a few weeks from your kitchen table. Today, I'm going to walk you through a simple, science-backed strategy that works. You'll discover why most seniors miss the one nutritional factor that stops muscle loss dead in its tracks, what happens inside your cells when you eat the right foods, and exactly which meals to prioritize starting today. By the end of this video, you'll have a checklist you can use tomorrow morning. Let's start. The core mechanism why your legs lose power. Your muscles aren't just sitting there waiting to get old. They're constantly being built and broken down. Think of it like a building under perpetual renovation. When you're young, construction crews outnumber demolition crews. After 60, the balance shifts. Here's what actually happens. Your muscle cells need amino acids, the building blocks of protein, to rebuild. But there's a catch. As you age, your body becomes resistant to protein. Your cells don't respond to the same amount of protein that worked at 30. This is called anabolic resistance. And it means your muscles are literally becoming deaf to the signal, rebuild yourself. Sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss, affects roughly 1 in 5 people over 70. But it's not random. It has 3 main drivers. 1, insufficient protein intake, especially the amino acid leucine, which acts like a switch for muscle growth. 2, chronic inflammation that damages muscle tissue faster than it can repair. 3, micronutrient deficiencies that cripple the machinery that builds muscle. The good news? All 3 are fixable through food. You don't need exotic supplements or strange protocols. You need consistency and the right knowledge. Benefits and real-world scenarios. Imagine 2 scenarios. Scenario A, a 72-year-old wakes up, gets out of bed, and has to grip the headboard. Standing feels unstable. A walk to the kitchen leaves her slightly breathless. Climbing 1 flight of stairs requires a rail and deliberate concentration. Scenario B, same person, same age, but after 8 weeks of intentional nutrition. Now she gets up smoothly. She carries laundry upstairs without pause. She can pick up her grandchild without worry. She walks her neighborhood not for exercise, but because she wants to. What's the difference? It's not luck. It's not genetics. It's what she ate. When you consistently consume adequate protein, about 25 to 30 grams per meal, paired with foods rich in anti-inflammatory compounds, several things shift in your body simultaneously. Muscle protein synthesis jumps. Your cells start accepting the rebuild signal again. Recovery accelerates. You feel less stiff in the morning, less sore after walking. Balance improves. Stronger legs mean steadier movement, fewer stumbles, fewer falls. Confidence returns. You start doing things you stopped doing, taking stairs instead of elevators, standing longer, moving with purpose. Research consistently shows that older adults who prioritize protein and nutrient density in their diet experience measurably better grip strength, faster walking speed, and reduced hospitalizations. This isn't theoretical. It's measurable. It's real. And the timeline matters. You'll notice the shift in 2 to 3 weeks. A significant improvement in 6 to 8 weeks, the actionable checklist. Here's your 5-point muscle building meal strategy. Use this as a weekly guide, not a rigid rule. The weekly power up framework. 1, protein anchor at every meal. Target 25-30 grams of high quality protein per meal. Best sources for seniors: eggs, Greek yogurt, fish, chicken, legumes. Why? Your aging muscles need this volume to activate protein synthesis. Lower amounts don't trigger the growth signal. Pro tip: if breakfast is your weakest meal protein-wise, add 2 eggs or a palm-sized portion of salmon. 2, anti-inflammatory foods, 3 eggs per week minimum. Target fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel. Why omega-3 fatty acids fight the inflammation that breaks down muscle faster than you rebuild it. Variation for busy people. Buy canned salmon. Same benefits. 3 minutes to prepare. Variation for budget conscious. Choose frozen salmon, frozen at peak ripeness, cheaper than fresh. 3. Micronutrient density. Target. At least 2 servings of colorful vegetables and 1 orange starchy vegetable. Include leafy greens, calcium, magnesium, berries, antioxidants, sweet potatoes, potassium, complex carbs. Why? Magnesium and potassium prevent muscle cramps. Antioxidants protect muscle tissue from oxidative damage. Variation. Can't afford fresh? Frozen vegetables are equally nutritious and cheaper. 4. Movement windows after eating. Target. Light walking or gentle movement 15 to 30 minutes after protein-rich meals. Why? Timing matters. Muscle is most receptive to the build signal when you combine protein intake with mild activity. Variation for mobility limited. Standing and light stretching counts. Climbing stairs counts. 5. Consistency over perfection. Every single day. Target. Follow this framework 5 to 6 days per week. Why? Muscle loss is constant. You're fighting it with every meal choice. Gaps in nutrition mean gaps in rebuilding. Variation. Sunday meal prep helps consistency. Boil eggs, cook salmon, chop vegetables on Sunday for the week. Expanded tips and common mistakes. Mistake has shown. I'm eating protein, but not enough. Many seniors hit 40-50 grams of protein per day. That's not 25-30 grams per meal. Spread it out. 3 meals, each with a solid protein serving. Your muscles can only process so much at once. Timing matters more than volume in one sitting. Mistake #2. I'm getting enough protein from bread and pasta. Plant-based proteins are incomplete. They're missing amino acids your muscle cells urgently need. If you eat vegetarian, combine sources, legumes plus seeds, legumes plus grains, or include eggs, dairy, or fish regularly. Mistake #3. I'll start tomorrow. Muscle loss is happening now. Every day you delay is a day your body isn't getting the signal to rebuild. Start this week. Not perfect, just start. Quick fixes for common barriers. I'm not hungry in the morning. Drink a protein smoothie instead of eating solid food. Easier on the stomach, same result. I have dental problems. Salmon, canned works, eggs, soft boiled, Greek yogurt, and cooked vegetables are all soft and nutritious. I live alone and cooking feels pointless. Batch cooking on Sundays takes 90 minutes and feeds you all week. Invest 1 hour, reap the benefits for 7 days. It's too expensive. Eggs, canned fish, frozen vegetables, oats, and beans are the cheapest proteins available. This isn't an expensive strategy. The timing secret nobody mentions. Your muscles are most responsive to protein in the first 4 to 6 hours after you wake and in the evening. Don't skip breakfast and pack all your protein into dinner. Spread it across the day. Here's what you now know. First, muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's a response to inadequate nutrition and a lack of the growth signal. You control both. Second, you don't need a gym, supplements, or a complicated plan. You need consistency with real food, real protein, and real meals. Third, the next 3 weeks will tell you everything. Start this framework, follow it closely, and feel the difference. Your legs will be stronger. Your balance will improve. Your confidence will return. If this video helped, give it a like. It tells me you want more actionable health content. Subscribe to Learn Daily for practical, science-backed strategies that actually work for your body, your budget, and your life. Comment below. What's your biggest barrier to consistent nutrition? I read every comment and might feature your question in the next video. Your legs are waiting to get stronger. The decision is yours, and it starts with your next meal.